I am coming at you today with some Valentine's Day DIY projects. So if you're interested in learning how to make all of these things, then just continue watching. We will be doing this video in 2 parts. So the first thing you'll need is one of those Target dollar spot containers, and then I got some dowel rods and I just cut them with some scissors to the size that I wanted them. Super simple. I also got some of the scattered hearts. They're kind of glitter hearts, and then just some flowers from Michael's, and I cut those already into size. There's just 3 of them there. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my dowel rod and just poke the little styrofoam heart onto one end. Super simple. I do apologize that some of this video is a little bit blurry. This is my first time doing one of these types of videos, so I'm learning. So bear with me, guys. So then all I'm going to do is put the flowers into the little $3 tin from the dollar spot at Target, and you just kind of assort them however you like, and I kind of just adjusted them, and then I took my little picks that I made and kind of arranged them inside of the tin. I didn't put anything down at the bottom of the tin. That might be helpful in kind of keeping things in place. But this seemed to work just fine. So once you get all of your little picks in place, that's it. And you have a perfect little centerpiece, or like I did there, I just placed it by my fireplace. The next project I did was a wreath, and I purchased this one at Hobby Lobby. I looked everywhere for those styrofoam little wreaths and couldn't find them. Also, I'm doing the dowel rods again, and some feathers, and some of the hemp string. You're also going to need some ribbon, whatever kind you want. I just had that left over from a party I did. And then you're going to need some yarn. And basically all I did was wrap that heart wreath in the yarn all the way around until you couldn't see any more of the red. And you can have some of the red kind of showing through. I had some spots where it did on mine, and I actually really liked the way it turned out. So it's perfect. And then for this part, we're going to make a Cupid's arrow to kind of put by the wreath, or on it, I guess I should say. So basically what we're going to do is just take your ribbon, and you're going to kind of glue it to the end of a dowel rod. I got the dowel rods at Michael's. They're only like 39 cents a piece, and I got 2 pieces out of each dowel rod. So it's a very inexpensive thing to make. And basically you just glue the end, and then you're just gonna wrap the ribbon around the dowel rod until it's completely covered. So this is super easy. Again, I apologize about the blurriness of the video. I wish you guys could see a little bit better what I was doing, but that's what it looks like when it's all done. And I left about 1 inch at the end because I'm going to take one of those styrofoam scatter hearts that I got at Michael's, and then I'm just going to kind of measure to see how far I needed to leave the ribbon down so I could poke it through. And then you just kind of cut it to size, and then you're going to glue the end down, a little hot glue. And then once you get that hot glue down and it's nice and secured, then you can just take your little heart and kind of just poke it right on through. Super simple. And it might take a couple of times. I kind of messed with it. And then it was kind of crooked, so then I pulled it out again, and then I re-poked it in. And then once you get your initial hole kind of poked in, you can pull it back off and then put just like a small little drop of hot glue on the end of your dowel rod, and then poke it right back through, and that will keep that heart secure so it will not fall off, which is super, super good. So now we're going to take our white feathers. I got these feathers. You can get them at any craft store. They're very inexpensive. I think they were $1.50 something for a whole bag of them. They are quite messy though. So basically you're just going to take a few of the feathers. You're going to arrange them how you want them on the tip of your arrow. I kind of messed with it for a while. It took me a little bit to kind of get the hang of how I wanted it to kind of lay on there. So once you figure that out, you get your hemp cord. The one that I have there, I actually got, I think, from my Meyer store. It's like a grocery store that we have here. And so I put a little bitty tiny drip of glue on there. I kind of stuck the feathers right to the end there, and then we will tie the hemp cord around those feathers. And this part was a little tricky. I was trying to make it so that you guys could kind of see what I was doing, but it's easier if you just kind of lay it flat to tie your knot. Once you get that initial knot, you're going to just kind of twist it around, and it just binds it onto your little dowel rod there. And you just keep on twisting and twisting until all of the little feather parts are covered up to the end. And then you just kind of leave a few inches so that you can tie your little end knot to tie it off. And once you do that, you're just going to trim that little knot. Super, super simple to do. And then you're going to just take your finished arrow and kind of place it on your heart to see where you want it to go. And then you can take your hot glue gun and attach it. Very simple. I love the way that this turned out. It was so easy to do and so cute and so inexpensive. I love the way it looks. I was going to put it like on the outside of my door, but I don't want it to get ruined. So we will be continuing the rest of this video in part 2, so please stay tuned.